Hello and welcome back to the channel, folks. This is your boy StoicWarrior, and for today's video is another video from World of Tanks Blitz. Yes, I know, folks, it's been a while since my last video. I took a little break, went on a little trip, but now I'm back with a brand new video for World of Tanks Blitz. And for today's video for World of Tanks, we're gonna be talking about the limited time event Gravity Force. It's back, folks, and it's back with a few changes, a few twists, and I'm gonna be talking about on how whether I like those changes or if well, you'll see what I'm gonna say about that. And so let's get on with the show, folks. So the all-new Gravity Force, folks. In this new Gravity Force, it's the same old Gravity Force. Once again, it's low gravity, tanks are flying everywhere, here and there. You got nothing to say about that. Same old Gravity Force that everyone loves, with a little twist. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a little twist. Just
look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
it's a tank! You see those Sheridans? They're flying. They're not flying because they got shot at. No. They added a little ability that can actually help almost every tank fly at the will of a button. Yep, at the push of a button, you can fly. But apart from all of that, the other aspects of the game, they are pretty much the same. There's no other change. But yes, the only thing is, this ability is only limited to light tanks, medium tanks, and tank destroyers, not the mighty heavy tanks, apparently. And I don't know why they left out the heavy tanks. It's kind of like the middle child. Heavy tanks have been ignored for this ability, and I don't know why they actually didn't do that. But previously, before that, heavy tanks actually used to dominate. You see, just like he just flew. I was about to take a shot, and he flew right away, and that's what I'm gonna say. And then I don't know why they actually decided not to give heavy tanks a similar ability or something else. They completely ignored them, kind of like the middle child. Before this, heavy tanks actually used to be the king of Gravity Force. They could use their weight and start ramming everyone. And with the added bonus of the speed in Gravity Force that every tank already has, oh, look at that Doom Turtle flying across with me. With the already added bonus of speed in Gravity Force, heavy tanks actually used to utilize that a lot. For example, you take a Mouse, an E100, a VK72 and whatnot, any other type tank. What? Once again, the Doom Turtle avoided my shot by using his ability, and he jumped right off the ground. It's like the spelunking. Like every tank is spelunking here and there. Now look at that. That was a Jag Panzer that jumped up. Jag Panzer, a Jaeger. That thing weighs around approximately 123 tons. 123 tons is no joke. And now imagine 123 tons already, because of Gravity Force, low gravity, is already running at approximately 60 kilometers per hour. Now imagine 123 tons of weight coming at you at 60 kilometers per hour. That's already scary. And then you add the fact that it can jump at the push of a button. The scare factor just got pumped to 100. It got notched up. Poor old heavy tanks being ignored like that. They used to be the kings of this mode, uncontested, and now it's like they've been forgotten in the dust. Now you actually, at first, people did during the beginning of this event, a lot of people actually used heavy tanks, but as soon as they figured out that they're no longer the kings of the mode, they've switched towards mediums, lights, and tank destroyers. Now that Jag Panzer, for example, before the Jag Panzer, the original king was the Mouse. In this game, for example, I was using the Progetto, jumping here and there. Similarly, the Brigade is a medium tank and it can also jump, as you've seen in the previous footage, in the entire gameplay. In this game, for example, I did 5k damage, and that's a sweet little damage spot, considering 5k is not an easy task to achieve, especially even in normal games. It's not an easy task to achieve, and considering that this is gravity force and I'm using a medium tank, that's a heck of a job. Now let's move on towards our second clip and continue talking about gravity force. Now for our second game, I'm once again using the Brigade 65, the medium tank from the European nation, and it's on the map Yukon. Now, as I was saying in the previous game, at the end of the previous game, Maus, the tier 10 German heavy tank, used to be the previous king, or the former king of gravity force, considering that thing has 190 tons of weight, and added to that 190 tons. Imagine that 190 tons coming at you at 60 kilometers per hour and then ramming you. Now that thing can easily tear apart an entire tank, especially a medium or light, in a single ram. But no more. Why? Because most tanks can now easily avoid the Maus from getting rammed because of the new added ability to jump. Now, for example, look at that Doom Turtle up there. He was jumping. He was jumping at the push of a button. Now, for example, a Maus is coming at you. You just push that button and you have jumped towards safety. Now that leaves the Maus in a terrible position, kind of like he had the trophy to himself, and it was taken away, snatched away from him, and now the new king is the Jagdpanzer E100. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the tier 10 tank destroyer of the German line, that's actually based on the chassis of the E100. Yes, that thing is the heaviest tank destroyer so far in the game, with 123 tons of weight. Now that 123 tons of weight can jump at will, and when it can jump at will, because of that weight, it has a bit of a center of gravity to it as well. So because when it jumps, it pretty much can keep its gun straight up where it can aim. So you can also add to the effect that the Jagdpanzer's gun is the most effective mid-air as well, because it's the most stable tank to jump. You see, the Jagdpanzer just flew away once again. Look at that, Jagdpanzer flying. Did you even ever thought that you would see a Jagdpanzer flying here and there? Now that's the Maus over there, ladies and gentlemen, and he's being bullied. He's being bullied from every different angle. Yes, there are some instances where you can actually take out the Jagdpanzer, but it's not an easy task to do, not with the new ability added to this thing. And Jagdpanzer is already a significantly armored tank destroyer, and added to the fact that it's also one of the heaviest, and actually it has the second biggest gun in the game as well. Just shy of the Death Star, though it doesn't use the HESH rounds like the Death Star, but still just a little shy of the Death Star. But the Death Star does not have that armor profile similar to the Jagdpanzer, nor can the Death Star compete in the weight category with the Jagdpanzer. Now it's a 1v2. That's an OBJ-140 Terror and a Jagdpanzer against the shot from the OBJ is flung me into the mountains, and another shot flung me out of the mountains, and I'm in a little danger. Oh, nice, nice. You see that ability, jump ability, actually helped me avoid the shot from the Jagdpanzer. I would say that, to be honest, yes, it's an added effect. Actually, pretty much, I am enjoying this aspect of the game. Yes, I am, but I feel that the heavy tanks deserve some justice. I mean, for example, you don't give them this flying ability, you can actually give them a different sort of ability. For example, an ability that can help them boost, like a dash ability that can help them ram or dodge in a similar aspect, but while also staying on the ground. Kind of like a dash ability, so if they want to ram something before it can jump, they press that and they can ram. Yes, that might actually bring the Maus back on the top of the food chain for this game mode, but so far the heavy tanks have been pretty much dismissed in this game mode. Now look at that, I don't even know, and the Jagdpanzer is currently hiding on top of the hill. He used his jump ability and he's over there. And I used my jump ability similarly, in order to get a few shots. Yes, there is a bit of a downside to this jump ability, is that if you land in a awkward angle or on top of hard surfaces in a awkward angle, it will tend to damage your modules or even health at some point. And the more weight that your tank has, the more careful you're gonna have to do that jump. Now, you see, almost got and I got lucky with that. The Jack Panzer ricocheted off, and now I know the Jack Panzer is gonna take some time to reload, and I've got my entire magazine and I'm gonna finish it off with. Even though I was able to best the Jack Panzer, outbest him and outplay him, I'm still gonna say the king of the new mode is the Jack Panzer. And even though I did 5.3k damage, but then again, when it comes to Jack Panzer, it also depends. It's also this game is a bit on luck as well. It's more focused on having fun. And yes, I enjoy the new abilities, but I feel like the heavy tanks deserve a little bit of justice, as they've been pretty much ignored with this thing. That's gonna be all for today's video, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and comment down in the section below. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. And if you want to check out more content from me, either regarding Apex Legends, Halo, Titanfall, etc., make sure to check out my Instagram. I'll leave the link down in the description below. And once again, peace out.